Hello and welcome to the penultimate episode of the Gronch Music Podcast, the podcast where we drag even the most respected artist names through the mud. My name is Lance, and as always, I'm joined by two of my closest friends in the world. First up, he's been described as the Agent Orange of the Gronch Music Podcast. It's Lucas. Lucas, how are you doing?
Not so good, Lance. I shit myself before we started, but I don't want to ruin this take.
That's kind of fucked up, Lucas. Maybe you should go handle that. Next up, the Pod Killer, God Killer, Matthew/Ross/ a Garlic Lord. How are you doing, Matthew?
Pretty good. What god have I killed?
Shiva, I think.
Oh.
And for the first time in Gronch Music Podcast history, we have a guest. Raise your hands to the skies and give a warm welcome to Chris. Chris, how are you doing?
Hello, I'm doing good. Feels good to
He's
be on.
unenthused.
I think the album made me.
He's traumatized. This week
It's a
we
really
listened.
bad one to fucking put a new person into.
We listened to Chocolate Rain 2.0 by the founder of the Chocolate Rain movement, Tay Day.
Yeah.
Chris, what were your initial thoughts on this album?
I think when you yourself, Lance, told me, you're like, "Yo, come on the podcast, bro. It's gonna be good. This is what I'll listen to."
I trapped you.
Yeah, it was kind of a trap. I was like ready to, get into some good music or something, and you just hit me up with Tay Day Chocolate Rain 2.0. But, it was kind of a surprise. I was like, God damn, this guy hates me, but I took it in stride, and I'm very excited about it. I'm excited to talk about it. It was very interesting.
It was very interesting. How about you, Lucas? What were your thoughts?
Oh my god. This fucking album, dude. It's like fucking Angelic to the Core by Corey Feldman, but somehow more unstable.
Okay, I was the only one who thought about that? Oh, thank God.
It's very similar in like the instrumentals and everything. It's kind of weird how similar it is.
I thought like the instrumentals were like probably the only thing that I felt was like okay, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, they're fine.
Yeah, these were fresh for 2011, right?
Yeah, I agree.
I think so, yeah. I hope so.
But like Tay Day just scares me. He's like a mentally unstable, dangerous man.
I think in general, it's just like Tay Day is like he's a mysterious man, Like he kind of just popped onto the internet with the viral shit, and then it was like first time anything had gone really that viral. Like with music, I guess. And yeah, he just became a staple there with that.
Kind of reminds me of the Joker on this album.
Dude, I found this album to be thoroughly entertaining. I was laughing my head off. It's probably the best worst album we've listened to.
I agree, actually.
I mean, I think it was definitely a bad album. It was definitely not good, but it was funny at times.
It's very hard to like rank this in my mind. It's like, how am I supposed to like treat this album? Am I supposed to treat it as a joke and just like AFK like halfway through it twice, or do I like really try to dig in to the lyrics here? Do I try to figure out the instrumental? Do I just try to have fun? Like
I just want to dig into Tay Day's mental state. I just think he's like not okay. He's like a dangerous schizophrenic.
You have to give him credit that he didn't play it safe on this album. This is like some artistic shit.
Here's the thing. Like,
he gave it his all.
When I started listening to the album, I was like, okay, I gotta start listening to this now. I straight up AFK listened to it, like what kind of Ross said. I AFK listened to it like twice, and then after that I started breaking it down. But I just AFK listened to it while I was like playing on my PlayStation.
How'd that go for you?
It's absurdly short. It's 32 minutes, without mentioning the fact that the last two songs are just Chocolate Rain.
I think it's fine though. Like there's so much to talk about.
21 minutes of actual songs.
Lucas, it's one of the shortest albums we've listened to. It's also the one I've written the most notes about.
That's really interesting.
The surprise is that he hits you with the double Chocolate Rain remixes at the end. Okay, that one is like
that's an unprecedented move.
It's the back-to-back.
Are we gonna dig into the actual songs now?
Yeah, before that, I think we need to talk about the elephant in the room. Lance, you got me. You actually got me before I can get you the next time. You got a part 2, Chocolate Rain 2.0. Where's Chocolate Rain 1.0?
I think we all are familiar with it.
I think
So-
we've all heard it
yeah.
already, Ross.
Is
Yeah.
it an album or a song? Because if it's a past album, where's the past
This
album?
is his only album, as far as I know.
Yeah.
It's just a song.
the
No,
only
well,
one.
when I looked them up on, I tried to find the lyrics to a lot of these songs, and shocker, I couldn't find a website that hosted the lyrics of any of these.
You gotta look in
hits
bathroom
here.
stalls of gas stations. That's where this lyric is written.
So-
Just in shit on the gas station
But
bathroom wall.
I saw there was like other projects that he's done. Like there's other songs and stuff, but this is like I'm not sure if this is his only album.
co-conspirator of the 9/11 plot.
This is where he put all his effort into in 2011 or 2012, whenever this came out.
All of his effort.
Yeah, 100% of it.
I think he it was like 50% this and 50% the cherry chocolate rain.
I say we
commercial.
start with going through the songs. So the first song is So Human. This one stars Olga K, which is like Tobuscus' girlfriend.
Yeah.
What?
Oh god.
What?
Was that the one with like the you know what allegations or whatever?
I don't think that's her. I looked it up. It was a different
Okay.
girl.
Man.
This girl actually denied like that Tobuscus was like a sexual assault.
You heard it here
Committer.
first. Rape apologist Olga K on the fucking album.
I think she defended him. Yeah. God, this song.
I don't believe that,
So-
that Chocolate Rain Man is human. I don't think he convinced me with this song at all.
So the first song is called "So Human," right? So
It's a song about-
I agree.
Robot.
It's a
I
song.
just
Go ahead, Chris.
I think the shtick is so fucking weird. I think it's very suited to him though. At the same time, because he like
It is.
I think Ty Zonde's presence is very like mechanical. You know, it's like a very robotic type of. He's got a very robotic type of voice too.
He's got a
Oh,
Sheldon thing going on.
He's really smooth. But
He's
he's
got the
like,
radio voice. The radio
yeah,
voice.
he's got like homeless man with the golden voice.
Oh, true.
I don't know why this
That
song
guy
is
was
called
on the
So
album.
Human when it's literally about being a robot.
I know. It's very
I
odd.
think that's the kind of the. I don't know.
It's
I think that's the
ironic.
Korean aspect. Yeah, it's like ironic.
If I'm being quite honest, it's kind of a weird one, but I've heard some weird openers in my time, so I didn't really. It's not like I didn't pay attention to it. I just like I took it in. Okay, I would say took it in stride, but I think I stole it from Chris. He just said like 5 minutes ago. But anywho, I was gonna say I don't think it's gonna be my favorite song when I first listen to it, but I'll see if this like opens up to much broader horizons of the album. you
My
know?
attention was grabbed. I was
Your
enthralled by this
attention
song.
grabbed.
I like how after
Yeah,
like
Thrall.
45 seconds into the song, specifically into the introduction, he says no time for introduction. I think it's a really good way to start the album.
I think what was interesting was like the song. Like when I first listened to it, I just thought it was like it sounded kind of like a kid's song. Like I don't know why it sounded like something that kids would listen to at like one of those elementary school
Because it's
disco
low
dances.
effort and very surreal.
Yeah, like
Mhm.
that's the vibe it gave me. to
I
be
didn't
honest.
expect like this tone of music from Tay Day. I thought it was gonna be more like because Chocolate Rain is kind of like a slow-paced, dramatic song, and this song is like electric zoomer music, basically.
It's
Yeah.
very odd.
Then we move on to Booyah. Oh boy.
Booyah.
This is
This got some
very
great lyrics. There's some great lyrics on this one. Specifically that I want to point out when he says ghouls and goblins.
That's
I like that a lot.
First Goblins mention on an
I
album.
really like the fact that he mentions the ghouls and goblins. This is a pump up song.
I think that exactly what you just said there, Lucas. Like it's a pump up song. I think that's a trend throughout this album.
Yeah, no, this is the thing, is that Tay Zonde is like against the world.
Yeah.
And he needs these songs in his head constantly, or else he's just gonna fucking shoot up like a mall or something.
Basically,
Jesus
basically the
Christ.
narrative for this album is very much so that he's just trying to fucking like he's just saying like
Everybody's
I'm
against
the
Tay
best,
Zonde.
like,
It's Tay Zonde
me-
versus the fucking world,
yeah, it's
dude.
just like me against everyone. You know, you're gonna see it. It's gonna,
Everybody's
it's
out
up
to
in the
get him.
lyrics.
Everybody's trying to kill him.
I mean,
But he's not gonna let it happen.
yeah.
Wait,
He's
wait,
gonna
wait.
kill you first.
Does this mean he's Iron Man? Is this what we're trying to get
I, wouldn't
to
go
here?
that- I don't know.
I think he's closer to the Unabomber. I don't really know where you got Iron Man from.
Christ.
It's got a mix between Sheldon and Unabomber now. Like, this is what I'm getting here.
Can we talk
Like,
about
it's
the
like he's got a
lyrics
Sheldon.
for a moment? The way he says confetti on this song got me every single time. It's so
Confetti!
fucking weird. Confetti. God, it's so. This song is legitimately like authentically bad.
It's pretty bad, but
I
I
guess
gotta
my
say,
seal of disapproval.
I like. There's something when he says like "booyah, booyah." Like I like that for some reason. Like there's something about it, you know.
There are
It's just-
parts of this
it makes you
album
feel
that are
good.
they're almost good, but it's like
Yeah, I agree.
completely overblown
You know
by
what's-
how bad it is.
You know what's funny? I think I find that a lot of this album, aside from what Lucas was saying, it's kind of like the Corey Feldman type instrumentals. Oh my god, does his voice like just not go well over pop music?
Yeah,
It
it's
just
very
does
true.
not go over well. It's just like imagine him like trying to do like karaoke for a Katy Perry song or something. It's just like, ugh, I don't know.
Mhm.
I wrote down some lyrics for "Booyah" that I found like very.
Yeah.
I don't know, like definitely with the whole narrative of it's like him versus the world. This is what I wrote down: was doctor told me I need to eat nails and screws and gasoline. So like, this is the confirmation here that he's a robot for sure. He's definitely a robot. Okay.
Okay, it's definitely okay. He's not Iron
And,
Man. He's
and
just a
then he
robot.
says, bones for dinner. I got a plan. I can take on Superman. Okay.
You don't get Chris. Like, you know, like eating screws is like a common metaphor for just being tough, right? That's like
I don't
that's
know.
a literary metaphor that's been used many times.
I think
He
that's
says
eating nails.
gasoline. He
It's
says
eating. He said
gasoline.
nails, screws, and gasoline. Those are like three things that men eat. I think Tezonde wants to be a strong man.
He's a strong
Welcome to the
man.
Salty
Maybe he
Spaghetti.
just has a-
He's like very emasculated on this album, and he wants to be stronger.
Maybe he
That's
has
the
an
vibe I
iron
get.
deficiency, and that's why the doctor's recommending him to eat screws.
Perhaps.
Maybe.
You guys ever think of that?
No.
I can't say I did.
Any
I
other
don't like
lyrics,
that
Chris?
interpretation, to be honest.
I
I like
didn't look
that he's a
far into
robot.
it.
Any other lyrics from this song, Chris? That you
I did write down some more here. It's just more with the theme. I just saw this constant reoccurring theme on Booyah. At least it was just like it's me against everyone. He says like I can win every race and I'll be the number one player and they'll be spelling my name out on every giant displayer. Like he's also
That's a really good one. That's a great rhyme.
he seems like he's definitely like trying to go with the rhyming here too, and also like I can't help but feel like he's very into himself. You know, he's very much.
I don't think he is, Chris. I think
He's
it's
kind
the
of it.
opposite.
He's trying to-
I think he
no.
had extraordinarily low self-esteem, and he needed to make this album.
Yeah,
feel good about
I guess
himself.
so. I guess so. But like,
He's like so close to cracking. That's honestly the vibe I
it
get.
comes across like he's very into himself, at least.
Why did he have to add the air horn? I didn't like that part.
Oh, dude, I was gonna say that too. There's a random MLG air horn just in the middle of the song. It's so strange.
I think that's like the first like alarm bell that went off to me. It's like, oh god, this is not gonna like go well, is it?
That
Like,
was the
rest
first
of the
one. You got through
songs?
the entire first song without having any alarm bells at all.
I told you, I can tolerate weird openers unless as long as the rest of the songs like actually like perform. But yeah, no.
How can you possibly think any of the other songs are going to perform after listening to the first song in this album?
I've been surprised before, if I'm being honest. So I don't know.
Okay, let's move on to the third song, Trippy City.
Trippy City.
I like
Yo.
that. The lyrics in this song are fucking nuts, dude. I don't know
Yo,
what's going
the
on.
Cheerios and the car seat
Yeah.
one.
It's got Cheerios in the car seat. It's got dirt on your shirt.
There's a lot of vocal distortion in this one. He uses like weird vocal distortion.
Yeah, he makes his voice like high pitched at one point, I think, right?
Yeah.
I don't like it. I
pretty
thought the whole
trippy.
shtick from him was supposed to be that his voice is like, solid and like.
Yeah, that was another thing. This really doesn't capture the spirit of Chocolate Rain at all.
Yeah,
This is
not
like,
at all.
I don't know why this is called Chocolate Rain 2.0.
Yeah, I know. Like,
It's because he hits it with the double chocolate rain remix.
He does do that.
Bro, what do you
He do be
mean?
doing that.
It's Chocolate
I'm
Rain if it was made by a robot. He's ascended.
I suppose so. Honestly,
Yeah,
I feel like I kind of sleep on Trippy City. I really just want to get
Really?
to the
I don't sleep on this song. Like, it's split into
Give me
two
your
portions,
thoughts.
okay? I would say, like, the part where he says, I'm the captain, is like a separate entire song. That is one of the worst parts of this album. It's insane. It's so bizarre. Like, that 30-second stretch of, like, he was talking about being a captain. What
Yeah.
the fuck is that? That
what
got me, dude.
genre is this album? Can you like
I don't know.
pinpoint this? Because I can't.
Like, trash.
shit. Yeah, like shit ass. Shit ass fuck.
It's like weird, like like spoken word, and then there's I don't know. It's
For this song, this is definitely not the worst album on. Or sorry, this is not the worst song on the album. I wouldn't say. We'll get to that very soon.
I think we're coming up to it.
We're coming up to it very soon. But I literally wrote down in my notes for this song, no clue what some of these lyrics are. Just so fucking strange. Like when I was listening to this, I was just like, what the fuck is this? Like, it was on my third listen. I started like taking notes, and it was just, I don't know, man. It's very weird.
Yeah, he talks about having a bulge in his clothes, so
Yeah, I remember that line.
it's not very PG-13 of him.
Yeah, and he says like, "I'm a liar. I'm a freak." I just feel like it doesn't like what he's saying doesn't actually like. I don't get it because he's saying, "I'm a liar. I'm a freak." Like maybe Taizande is a freak. Is Taizande a liar? Like I don't know.
This represents a dark man. He's trying to confess to his crimes, but nobody wants to hear.
Okay, let's move on. I Play Game, starring
Here
Olga
we
K.
go. Here we go.
Holy shit, this song.
I actually think this one is so. There's two songs on this album for those who are listening and maybe have not listened to it yet. It's I Play Game. This is the one that we're looking at right now, and then there's another one right after this.
Yeah.
It's also very bad.
Yeah, these
And
are
for
both
me,
classics.
These two songs are like rivaled, pit against each other in this album, fighting for the worst spot here. It's got to be said.
Can I point something out?
Yeah.
Trippy City and this song and the next song, they all have the same runtime of 3 minutes and 17 seconds.
Damn, that's some
That's kind of
coordination.
That's weird.
That's weird, yeah.
Very
That's
weird.
some talent.
Anyways,
That's
what do you think, Chris?
Yeah, I don't know. Just looking at like the lineup that he has in this album, like it looks like he fucking like tried to start off a bit stronger, and then it just dips so hard in the middle. It crashes, like the album crashes in the middle pretty much. There's just 3 songs back to back that are just complete dog shit, and then he kind of picks it up again, and then it's just like, and then he just hits you with the double remix. But anyways, with this song, I Play Game, I literally just wrote, this is complete trash. I didn't know what to say. He's like trying to be like relatable to like gamers and shit. Like it's so weird.
Dude, I fucking love this song. I was laughing the whole
It's
time.
so good.
I
agree.
was literally laughing through the entire thing. It begins like with, you ever play video games? And it ends with this exact same line, like copy and pasted. It's so fucking funny. He nailed this. It's amazing.
Dude,
I
you like
love
the
it.
fucking- I know it's Olga K, but it really just sounds like scuffed Yolandi Visser on this
Dude,
fucking
yes.
track specifically.
The girls' lines are like the worst part. Like it gets even like it starts
It's
bad.
really bad. And, like you think she's gonna like say new lines, and then she just repeats the same shit line over and over again.
Man, this song, holy shit! It might be my favorite worst song I've ever listened to. Like, it's a very coveted list. There's like I'm Blue, Daba D is on there.
How dare you?
There's some other ones.
I can't fucking believe you just said that.
Can we just talk about the features real quick? Like, we're not like so far he's only featured Olga K here. Like so far on the album.
You think he's
Why-
fucking Olga K?
Why did he choose this person? Like, why would he go with her when
They're
there's
probably
probably so
friends.
much? You think that's why they were just friends? And he's like, "Yo, you want to fucking be on this album I'm making, bro?"
That's probably what
And
happened.
just
Yeah.
like, yeah, man.
She does a pretty bad job.
I think like
She
Olga K
does
fucking like
do a
hid an
bad job.
abortion from Tobuscus or something, and Tay Zonde knows and he blackmailed her to be on this album. That's my theory.
You think she got blacked?
Yeah, I think she got blacked by Tay
Bro.
one way or another.
Shall we move on to You Didn't Tweet Me?
Please
Yeah.
let us.
This is I think the worst song. I have to say.
I think I actually wholeheartedly agree. I don't understand. Okay, wait. It's bad, but part of me was starting to look at this. Is this like him singing from the perspective of like a person who knows Chocolate Rain and is trying to get clout off of Tay Zonde?
I literally have no idea what you're talking about.
Listen, Ross, the chances that this is a meta commentary somehow is very slim to none. Okay,
0%.
I think
Sure.
I think he literally was like,
I think
man,
this is Tayzonde's heart spilled out onto an album. This is just everything that's going through his horrible fucking mind.
I just think Ross, he needed some fucking filler on this album. They're like, listen, Ty, we ain't fucking putting this out there unless, you know, you got like at least 30-minute runtime. And then that's where first of all, that's where this song came from, because this song is just complete trash. Do you want to talk? And then the double remix is coming because of that reason as well. But like this song is complete,
I don't know if I agree that this song's complete trash, because the Dave
so
Days
hard.
portion is actually probably the best part of the album. Like, this guy has more talent than Tayzonde.
I
by
did
far.
write down that was the good part. Like,
It's almost like a break from the insanity,
pros.
like a brief like respite from the insanity that is Chocolate Rain 2.0. It's like, oh, this is what normal music sounds like, but it's gone in 30 seconds.
Yeah, I can see that's a valid point. I agree with that, but I just think the rest of the song is so hollow, Lance, that it's like
I agree,
why
I agree.
even put it
It's
on?
fucking
I don't
bad.
think this is hollow at all. I think Tayzonde is really pissed that he's not getting the tweets. I think he's really fucking angry.
Hey, at least this song is still relevant today. Who would have guessed that?
That
It
is
is
true.
still relevant, which is crazy. Like,
If it was,
You know,
you didn't
I-
MySpace message me, nobody would be talking about this song.
true. See, look, even avid Twitter user Chris could tell you this.
Yeah,
is true.
bro. I love using Twitter.
Chris, what does it
From
make you?
what
How does it make you feel when someone doesn't tweet you?
I mean, it makes me feel like what he's saying in this song, where 50% of the time you're just like, you didn't
Oh
tweet me.
man, you didn't
Aw,
tweet
man.
me.
You didn't tweet me. You didn't tweet me. You didn't tweet me.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Dude, he really sounds like that guy. I was actually going to say that earlier. He sounds like that guy a lot.
He does.
Lucas, me and you both know that it's not Tayzonde, okay? Come on.
it's Mr.
McLovin.
Superbad.
It's McLovin from Superbad, okay? Lance, if you've never seen that video, it's
I have
very
seen
good.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I also bring up something else? I'm not sure if we're far enough of the album to pick up on this trend, but after listening to it a couple times, I did. There's some songs on this album. I swear, like, it sounds like he finishes a song, but then I look at the track, like the runtime, and it's like 80% through, and then it starts back up again for like a final 30-second chorus again. But I swear he's done that on
That's pretty
maybe
common, like a fake ending. Those are
It's
pretty
almost as
common.
if every single part of this fucking album is extremely rushed and devoid of content. He's literally just trying to push it to a length that was acceptable for release.
Lucas, I'll have you know that I Play Game is 500,000 views on YouTube. More than you'll ever have.
Challenge accepted.
Dude, I Play Game has 36,000 plays on Spotify. Also more than I've ever had. So.
It doesn't deserve that.
It really doesn't.
Not even
Chocolate
close.
Chocolate Rain residuals. What can I say?
Okay, then we go into Pop Pop Pop.
This has another really, really good lyric in it.
Ready to
Did I
start
think-
that one?
I think is better than Ghouls and Goblins. Is where he says, I forget where it is in the song, but he says, I think the Joker is me.
Again, relevant in 2020, boys. The school shooter vibes.
This is really what pushed me over to thinking that this is just a horrible, a manifesto of a dangerous man.
I mean,
Who
I
could
wrote
break at any moment.
what I wrote for this track was that it felt like the instrumental was very much like he was trying to make a radio hit, but it just it was so generic and it just failed miserably, in my opinion. And then his voice on top of it, it makes it sound even worse because it just doesn't blend well with it.
He starts the song by saying lima beans in my throat, and that just set me askew for the rest of the song. I think he kind of cursed himself on that. What else? There's like a lump of coal, you gave me fire. That's a great line.
I remember listening to that one. I was like, that's fucking strange.
This song it kind of sounds like he's trying to mimic Taylor Swift or Katy Perry or something.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But he's
It
a black guy
sounds-
with a deep ass voice, so it's really weird.
That's what I'm saying. It's. I don't think it works. Valiant effort, but I don't think it works. So
The chorus is just so strange, honestly. This chorus is very weird. It's like...
Yeah.
It just sounds weird. I don't know. Listen to it, like, try and take a little listen real quick, but it's, like, so fucking weird. He just repeats, like, the same, like, word, like, 3 times throughout the chorus, pretty much, too. Like, he says, like, we are beautiful and young, 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 and then it's just, he makes, like, weird inflections with his voice, too, and it just doesn't match well at all.
I could love cool.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about this one.
I don't know about this whole album, but yeah.
Then we
I
move on
digress.
to This Is You featuring Upwards,
Yo, is that Upwards?
the big boy Upwards. This is one of the most disappointing albums on the songs on the album, I think.
This is the one that gets really self-helpy. This is the extreme self-help song. This one, literally, Tay Zonday was about to slit his fucking wrists, and then he had to make this song.
This was the one
Stave
where
off suicide.
he's like basically preaching to the audience, like you can do whatever you want, right?
Yeah.
If you dream it, you can be it. Don't
Yeah,
don't let anybody tell you otherwise. You can be anything you put your mind to.
See, it's like he's talking to himself, like making this album, and he's just delusional.
I think
It's
you're right.
really sad.
Dude, the more I'm thinking about it, I just think actually Lucas's theory that he's just very like self-conscious. He
He's
just like feels
disturbed.
bad about himself.
I think he's speaking to his 12-year-old self. That's still deep
I
inside himself.
think he's speaking to his current self as like a failure. His career is like going down the shitter. If I had to guess,
I think this guy made enough money from Chocolate Rain to like live forever.
I don't know if that's true.
That may not be true.
I don't think that's true at all.
It might be close,
Maybe
dude.
the cherry chocolate rain Pepsi or fucking Dr. Pepper commercial. That might
That shit
have gotten
probably
him some
made
money.
bank.
He was on a Dr. Pepper commercial?
Have you not seen it? While
No.
doing research for this album, I watched like a couple of interviews with Ty Zonday and looked at what he'd done in the past and stuff. And he did I'm not sure if it was a Super Bowl commercial or something. I don't know if it was a Super Bowl commercial, but it was a commercial for Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, the only Tay Zonday thing I
Cherry.
saw was Steve Smith from American Dad, but he was in blackface and he was singing. He looked like the Chocolate Rain guy. That's the only video I saw. Oh man,
It's so strange because, I think Ty Zonday takes himself a bit too seriously. Like, I think you can tell when, in some of the interviews that he does, he takes himself, like, way too seriously.
yeah. How do you
and
guys feel about the?
I don't know.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't know why that is. I feel like he'd know that he's, like, kind of just an internet boy, you know?
Yeah,
I think he's, from what I've seen, like, I've seen him go on, like, you know, the whole, what's it called? Like, the creators or YouTubers react sort of thing. I've seen a couple of those, and he's on those. And
he's in the clique. He's in the YouTuber clique.
Yeah, like, he's almost like a face for early viral YouTube sensations. I think he definitely is the face. I don't know who else would join him on that pedestal, but I think
Numa.
Numa. The Numa.
I wish
guy.
Numa had a fucking album. I would have listened to that.
But I think that might be maybe why he sort of presents himself in a serious manner. That he's trying to almost dissect everything internet savvy, internet wise, and everything in terms of everything. I think he thinks everything in terms of what gets viral traction, and because of that, I think he wants to like act really serious about it. I think that's why he presents himself like that. I don't know. I don't
Because
know.
of Asperger's.
Lucas, I don't think the Numa guy sings. He's just a dancer.
Yeah, but just like a whole cover album of him dancing.
I would buy
I think
that.
that'd be pretty good.
You're right. I would buy that.
I'd probably see that, yeah.
How do you
But you
guys
just
feel
hear
about
like, the chair squeaks and
How
like
do you
the
guys feel about
background.
the rapping on this song?
Oh no!
It's so fucking like out of place.
Kind of
Big.
strange.
It's like when what's it called? Maroon 5 gets like Kendrick Lamar.
Yo, you boys like the new Tay Zonday album? Track number 7 has some mediocre rapping for 3 minutes straight. It's fire.
Straight
Goddamn.
fire.
It really reminded me of like one of those videos, like inspirational videos that you find on Facebook or something. Like boomers will look on Facebook and they'll find like some fucking rap about like believing in yourself or like saving the planet or some shit, or about phones. Like,
Yeah, this gives me
kinda reminds me of that.
this gives me like corporate vibes, you know?
yeah, 100%.
It's strange. It's very clean. It's too clean, but it's also very scary. It's like a horrible middle ground where like I fear for my life listening to this album, but he doesn't swear at all.
What does EP mean?
Extended play.
Extended play?
Means it's
So
short. It's
As
shorter
opposed to
than
long
a.
play.
Yeah, it's shorter than a long play.
where's the long play version of this?
Of what?
Or the
Oh.
short play version of this?
I don't know.
Is there a
Question.
second part? Number 2?
Yeah, why did he write EP on there?
Stop
actually?
trying to catch
That's a really
me,
good
Matthew.
question.
What's wrong with you?
Why the fuck would you write EP there?
Maybe it's not even his song. It's Upward's song. If you didn't
That's
notice.
really weird, actually. I'm very confused.
That's so strange. Actually, that's really interesting. Ross noticed that. That's weird. I didn't even notice that until now.
This
I
is
don't
you.
know.
Yeah, it's like written on there, like for some reason.
I say
I
we
guess
move
we'll never
on.
know.
We move on to the Chocolate Rains. I think we talked about This Is You for like 7 minutes for some
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah,
I think we didn't want to move on to these. What are we gonna fucking say about these?
Yo,
God.
the double. Back with me.
This first one shows what he was trying to go for with this album, I think. He took the
Does it?
drama out of Chocolate Rain. He made it like a really bad pop remix that's way too upbeat.
Yeah.
And this is really bad. I think this is the Chocolate Rain 2.0.
True.
This version of Chocolate Rain was just a downgrade, though. It was just it's like a shell of the original Chocolate Rain.
Yeah.
I like the second one. I like the second one a lot more
Yeah.
than this one.
And yet,
What is-
this remix has the most plays on Spotify with 1 million.
Really?
Yep.
It's
A
so
million-
fucking bad.
So you're telling me the Sweet Chocolate Rain remix? Sweet Like Chocolate Rain remix. Sorry.
It had 10 times more. No, sorry, 5 times more than the second remix in terms of.
Then the
plays.
second remix on this album,
unbelievable.
right? Well, how about the original Chocolate Rain? How much does the original
Oh,
Chocolate Rain
jeez.
cost?
Okay, hold on. Let's see this. Chocolate Rain 2010. It
Because
has
It's
1.6 billion plays on Spotify, but it's not a Spotify song. It's a YouTube song. So
yeah, that's true. Okay.
I guess Spotify. I don't know. I don't think.
I
maybe
mean,
Spotify numbers aren't the best.
here's the thing, right? Like,
Sorry.
you can't, like, you have to compare this to the original Chocolate Rain, and it's just like the original Chocolate Rain. I don't know why he would have to change anything to it and make it Sweet Like Chocolate remix. Like, it sounds so bad now in this this remix. It's like terrible. Like everything Lance said, basically, it just doesn't match
I
what
think-
he originally did with Chocolate Rain. You know.
Yeah, like the thing here, right, is okay. I always when I was listening to this, I had to look back on like my childhood. So
Okay.
for better or for worse, and I was like,
I was molested by Tezon.
Is this your Me Too, Ross? Is this it? You exposing Ty Zombie on fucking recording right now?
no, I was
This is-
like, okay,
Call out Ty Zombie on Twitter right now.
now he'll never tweet me, dude. You didn't tweet me.
True. He's not gonna tweet him.
But essentially, I was thinking,
You didn't tweet me. Sorry.
when I first listened to Chocolate Rain, I'm pretty sure I did laugh at Chocolate Rain at some point. But I think it's like when I was like fairly young.
It's a pretty
And-
good video.
Yeah,
It's so
but I think I was
bizarre. Like the
laughing at it.
lighting is so fucking weird,
Yeah.
and he's like he moves away to from the
Hello.
mic to breathe.
Looks sweaty at some point. and it's really funny, and he says a really deep voice and it just throws you off. So it's like it's kind of like one of those like lol XD random videos that you laugh at as a kid. But I look at it now. Of course, it's aged, and I think about going back to it and thinking like, all right, so this for me like only stuck around maybe for like in terms of entertainment value for maybe like a week max, and I got tired of it. And looking at this now, how much it's just absolutely milked. And thinking, I also looked into what Chocolate Rain meant because again, only a week's time of entertainment value. Didn't really look into it.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about that.
It's about racial injustice.
Yeah.
It's about sorry,
True.
it's oh my god, I lost the.
Is that why it brings you back to your childhood, growing up in
No.
the ghettos, Matthew,
the
in the projects?
the wild ghettos of suburban Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Not racial injustice, but systemic racism. Jesus,
Yeah.
lost the words for that. But god damn, does it feel like such a weird song about systemic racism, and then you just turn it into like a dance track?
I was gonna commentate on this too, Ross, because here's the thing, right? Like when you look at the actual lyrics on the original Chocolate Rain, right, and even this one, like the remix still keeps the same, the same lyrics, right? And then you like you think about it, and it's like it is a serious topic that he's like talking about in these songs. Like I'll just read you like some of the lyrics here. It's like, so a baby born will die before the sin. School books say. The school books say it can't be here again.
It's so creepy.
The prisons make you wonder where it went. Build a tent and say the world is dry. Zoom the camera out and see the lie.
He's the Joker, dude. Tezonde's the fucking Joker.
Anyway, yeah, but you can
He's
see like
the mixed race Joker.
There's like a serious message here, right? And
The
Ross is
Mexican
right.
Joker.
It's weird. It's weird that he fucking like milks it so hard. He does like a fucking Dr. Pepper commercial with this shit, and it's like it's so out of place. Like it would be like Kendrick Lamar, like with the messages that he has in like some of his songs, like going and then like completely just disregarding any of the points that he's made in his songs,
Chris,
and just going and putting it to like.
Now I can't blame Tezonde for milking it as hard as he does, because I'm pretty sure he gets big bank off of it.
Are you guys doubting?
Yeah.
Are you guys doubting Tezonde's on artistic integrity? Come on, guys.
I am 100%.
Why is there like a double remix of a song about systemic racism with the same track with the lyric of Cheerios in the front seat like pocket thing, whatever, and also Booyah and Machine and Tweets.
Let's move on to the second remix. This one, Lucas wanted to
The
talk
fucking
about.
the rap remix, bro. This one kind of slaps. You guys can't lie. This
I
one kind
agree.
of slaps.
You know what?
though.
I gotta agree. This gives me super 2000 like when was this? 2011 was it when this was released? I guess gives me super like that 2000s era rapping.
That like Linkin Park like rap rock like Hobson kind of like weird shit. It's like very listenable. It's the most listenable track on this album.
I still
would
think
say.
he's setting himself up for failure by starting each song terribly. Like this one starts with like a baby voice. Tezonde, but his voice is of a baby, basically.
Tezonde, if I have to give some advice, don't start every song terribly. I think that's the problem.
I like the part where they start rapping about YouTube.
Yeah. Dude,
When I first go ahead.
What is
Molly.
this album? I'm just saying, like, what is this album?
It's an atrocity.
I told you, it's the manifesto of a raving lunatic who's gonna put a bomb in a public place if he doesn't keep getting his Chocolate Rain views.
Lucas, when I first read audio imagery remix, I thought for sure it was gonna be like exactly like Revolution Number 9, where it's like a mirage, a collage of songs.
Chocolate Rain.
I thought it was gonna be like some artistic experiment thing.
That would have been great. I would have loved that too.
No, it's gonna be like Revolution 9, number 9, but it's gonna be like when you reverse lyrics, like chocolate red drop Epstein did get it.
You saying Tezonde predicted Epstein in 2011?
I mean, he's the Joker. What else do you want? Like he can do a lot. He can do a lot. He can know a lot too. Who knows?
And that's the album, boys.
What an album. It's gotta be said.
What a filibuster of a conversation we had for a 32-minute Tezonde album.
The first album I've ever had to look at.
You've ever been forced to
on
listen?
recording.
Ever been forced to listen to with a gun against your head?
Yeah.
Threats of violence.
Do you guys give like a rating at the end? I saw you guys have like playlists that you put some of this shit in.
Well, Chris,
but...
I'm glad you asked, because it's time we move on to the boop 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 boop, the Rossometer. Matthew, what is your rating for this album?
Jesus Christ.
This is 0 to 4, by the way, Chris.
It's 0 to 4.
No, it's R. It's zero. It's no letters to ROSS. Those are the ratings.
Oh, okay.
Dude, it's like, okay, I have to look at this, right? Because I'm probably gonna lowball it. and I have to look at some other albums I've also rated in this area, and I have to think. I actually don't think there's any song on here I like.
You don't say.
Legitimately, I don't think there's
Wow, really?
anything. I don't think I would ever come back to this album. I don't think I would ever want to like listen to these songs. It's like, why?
Say that to Tay Zonde's face.
Yeah, fucking tweet Tay Zonde, please.
Actually, tweet this fucking guy. I dare you.
Can that be the thumbnail? Just me tweeting out Tay Zonde saying your album sucks?
You did.
Yeah, but you gotta actually do it.
Monka-S. Alright. So with that in mind, dude, I unfortunately, for the first time in Gronch music podcast history, I gotta give it no letters.
I did it. I got the first ROSS and the first no letters.
Wow.
It's okay. So like, what else did I rate really low? I rated Crazy Frog, I think, and I rated Hobo Johnson.
You rated Crazy Frog really low?
These guys fucking shitted on Crazy Frog
Crazy
so hard.
Frog is fucking garbage.
Episode. God, I could have used some solidarity for that one. These motherfuckers shitting all over Crazy Frog.
That's kind of rough.
Made me want to fucking die. That album sucked dick.
There's no soul.
Okay, Ross, explain So no letters, dude. No letters. That's kind of...
Matthew, you say
think that's a
this
bit
album
low,
has no
man.
replayability, but I would go back just for the voice clips. The video game voice clip where he says, "You
I
like
agree.
video games?" That is perfect. That's a perfect line.
All right, well, take the voice clip. So I'm not going back for like. I'm not listening to a full song. Like,
I think I Play Game is very enjoyable. I think that's a really fun
The
song.
song is
Can
so
you do
good.
half a letter? Are you allowed to write out like
No.
half a letter?
No.
Is that allowed?
Not.
I just like a singular, like a half an R, so it's just an I or something.
Matthew, can you do fractional letters so it's basically just a 1 in 100 scale? Thank you.
Call me old fashioned.
112 R.
It's a nightmare for me to edit. I have like do math equations and shit.
I also like before I want to do the Rossometer, I wanted to ask like any final thoughts on the album as a whole.
I hope Tay Zonde seeks professional medical help.
I was
9
entertained.
years since this album.
This album literally entertained me. At least it has that. It kept my
it's a
attention for 30 minutes straight.
It's a YouTube album, and it didn't really like surprise me how it sounded, but it's still pretty bad.
I have to say that it ruined my while I was playing Uncharted. It ruined me playing Uncharted 3 because I had to listen to a live of Uncharted 3.
It ruined your day.
It ruined my night for sure. That's what I have to say about it.
God damn it, Tay Zonde. He strikes again. How about we move on to the meme segment?
Oh God, I don't even know.
Chris,
Dude,
this
where-
one
where do we go with this?
we dedicate the album a meme archetype based on the Oomer genre. So it could be like Boomer,
okay.
Zoomer, Coomer, Doomer, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Or equivalents like True Neutral. We've done that one.
Yeah. What's Kyle? What's Kyle again? Because I'm looking.
Kyle? Is this a Kyle album? Yo, wait, Lucas, is this
What's the
album?
Kyle? What's the Kyle category, bro?
Kyle's the
What is
guy
it?
that drinks Monster all the time.
Okay, yeah, okay.
If you say
No, I
he's a
know.
Joker, then you think
I'm
maybe
aware of this. Where would I? So, are you asking me where would I put this on the meme scale? Kind of.
I'm just asking everybody. I was just explaining it to you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Usually we get like kind of consensus on what we go through, but I have no clue where to put this.
Same.
Me
TBH.
neither.
I think it has to be Zoomer, right?
No.
Is
Does it?
No.
Does
way.
it have to be?
Well, maybe it is actually.
I don't
because
think so.
I think
Who
garbage
listens to
music
this?
is pretty Zoomer.
Who listens to this other
I
than
don't
people
think
in
it's
our age?
Zoomer. I've never heard someone like, yeah, but I don't know. I've never heard someone like just pull out like fucking ties on like Zoomer music shit that you'd hear at like a like bunch of like high school parties or something.
Okay, yeah, Zoomer music is like
it would be
right
fucking
now,
like
it's
Lil Uzi
style.
Vert or some shit, like
Yeah.
like kind of mumble rap type shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not this. I'm sorry.
I think it's like the Joker. I don't know if that's an archetype, but I think the Joker is the closest one.
Joker, Kyle, True Neutral archetype. I agree.
What would constitute it to be a Coomer? This is definitely not a Coomer one, but
No, it's not.
That's a tough question, Chris. I think it's a
Talk
rare
about-
category.
drugs and sex and all that stuff.
And magic.
I think this honestly, guys, I'll say this. I think this album has the meta commentary, or I think it's got the potential to be a bloomer type of deal.
Okay. Yeah, we can go bloomer.
The commentary on it's like, oh, you know, you can do it. You're happy. Like,
It's
if
actually
actually the surface level.
Mechanical bloomer, yeah, it's robot blooming.
If I can make some kind of artificial bloomer
It's
category,
denial bloomer. That would be my subcategory.
yeah, it would be like autistic bloomer.
Okay, but
probably.
how about the song? Which song should we choose?
Oh jeez.
I play games.
I'm also sternly I play game.
Oh my god, guys are gonna fucking ruin the bloomer playlist already.
Chris, what's your favorite song on this?
I can't go with I play game. You know that, man. What the fuck? I'll go with an actual like one that I thought was okay here. I'll go with the Last Chocolate Rain remix. Fuck it. I think that one is the one that deserves it.
Damn it, you actually read my mind. I was also gonna go with that. Okay,
What
so
the hell?
Do we just put both of them on there?
Yeah!
This is why we only have 3 people, man.
Fucked it all up.
Fucked it.
The guest doesn't get a vote. Me and Lucas win.
Oh. Green card holders can't vote.
Okay. Fine.
Italians lose again. Feels bad, man.
Just like it's
You used
supposed
it
to
by
be.
now.
It's like it's. Come on,
Should
bro.
be used to it.
Lucas,
Come
do we
on,
have an
bro.
ad read today?
Yes, we do, as always. Today's sponsor is Zyklondike Bee Bars, the only ice cream sandwich you can eat in a hot shower without melting. Use promo code Gronch for a free train ride to the factory. Ashkenazis get half off.
What would I do to be an Ashkenazi right now? Oh my god.
Maybe you are.
Oh, I just got. Oh my Jesus Christ!
Why did you not get that wrong?
Jesus.
He said Cyclone B.
I didn't realize that. Okay. Next, let's keep going.
Okay, so next episode of Gronch Music will be the final episode for now. And we've decided to do a Beatles album, which is what we initially decided to do. But which one did we decide to do? Did we ever pick an official Beatles album to do?
I
I
think
think we did.
Did we?
White Album? I thought White Album was the one we were thinking about doing.
Oh really?
We could
I
do
thought
a White
it was
Album.
Revolver. I thought it was.
Oh yeah,
We
maybe
should
it was
do Revolver. Revolver is one of my favorite Beatles.
Okay, so next week we'll be doing Revolver by the Beatles
Epic.
Nice.
for the final episode. Lucas, are you ready for your question?
I'm ready for my question.
How old is Tayson Day? And just in general, why does he look so weird?
He's fucking ugly. I'm sad I never got to mention this.
Wait.
Tayson ugly.
Well, you're
He's got
mentioning it
an
now.
unappealing face.
Lucas, can I remind you of something?
Mm-hmm.
How many lifelines do you have?
He has Google the answer and make your own lifeline.
There's only 2 episodes left.
What the fuck?
could just
Google
straight-
the answer?
Yeah, you can just. Well, you get one Google search. Because, Chris, it depends. Some of the questions you can't Google search. This one you happen to be able to.
Okay, man.
Lucas, I would say use your Google search and then use the make up the lifeline next episode.
True.
Fair. Tayson Day is 38 fucking years old.
What?
Oh my god.
Is that more or less than you guys were expecting?
I knew he was in his 30s, but
I
like
thought he was younger than that. What the
I
hell?
thought he was like on the cusp of like 30, 29,
Yeah.
31.
Black don't crack, baby.
to be fair, he's looked 38 since he was like 23. So I don't think it's a big deal.
God, his hair is weird too. It's like everything
His whole
about him
body
is just
fucked.
bizarre.
He's a
Poor
very
guy.
strange man.
You're just fucking ripping on him now. It's
like-
like
it's like-
the podcast went from us ripping on his music to ripping on his fucking physical appearance.
We went for everything, Chris. We went. It was the physical appearance, the music, and then I think
His mental
had
state.
the mental state as well. We called him the Joker.
What else? Can we rip on his
Hey, he called
personality?
himself the Joker.
Okay, fair. That's fair, actually.
I would rip on his personality too, but he has none.
Goddamn.
And that's
Alright,
it. That's the end of the podcast, boys.
God damn.
Thank you
Lucas
for
and
watching.
Tizonde.
Until next time, goodbye.